10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay. I don't know how that went for everyone else, but that was really laggy for me. Did that look okay?
It was good.
I think
Okay,
it was
cool.
good.
All right.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, thanks everyone for coming out to our little show here on Skeptic Spin. I'm your host today, Justin. Immediately to my one side, we've got Stacie's mom, Dee, and for whom there'd be no name for their podcast, the Stacie's Mom Podcast, we've got Stacie. How are you guys doing today?
We're great.
Oh, good.
So good.
Yeah, so
So good.
so fellow Canadians, which is always great.
Yes.
But Dee, you're in San Francisco right now. How's the
I
weather in
am.
San Francisco?
Shitty. It's horrible. It's cold and windy. We had a nice day yesterday, but it's like awful. It's always chilly. It's always windy. It is not what you picture as typical California when you think of California. But I'm not here for the weather. I'm here for a friend. So that's what matters.
And Stacie, you're on the east coast of Canada, so it's just raining.
No, I'm not in the East
You're
Coast.
not?
No,
Or the
I'm
West
in,
Coast, I meant.
I'm in the West
Trying not
Coast.
to
Yeah,
dox you. He's trying not
yeah,
to dox you, but we've
yeah.
already
Fine.
doxed ourselves. So whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I learned it from you guys on a live stream. So
Yeah. Right.
I'm
That was
pretty,
awesome.
pretty
also
bad
the
at
West
that.
Coast of Canada, yeah, good luck doxing. That's a big area.
It's huge. Yeah.
It's more than likely that it's just raining there.
No, I don't
We
live
don't
in
get
a
a lot
rainy
of rain
place.
where we're from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I don't live in a rainy location. I moved away from
Okay.
rainy Vancouver.
All
Yeah,
right.
I live
Well,
in
now you're
we
doxing
hate
yourself
the rain.
again. So moving on.
Well, we're moving on east.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Beautiful.
Stacie's Mom Podcast. So what do you guys do over there? Just play like live stream poker, or what do you guys
Yeah.
up to?
Yep. We do
Exactly.
striptease.
Strip post.
Oh, that's
Strip
not what I meant.
poster.
Yep.
There's
Not
no
what I
strip
meant.
poster.
We take off our clothes. We're
No.
naked.
No.
Suddenly,
have-
their next live stream, they already have their
That's what I'm
100K
doing,
play button
Stacie.
now
Will you be
because
quiet?
of this.
What?
You're not
Yeah.
helping. I'm trying to drum up new
Oh.
subscribers.
Why do we have suddenly 800 viewers? What happened?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We whisper. We do ASMR. No.
Yeah. But no, you guys basically you have guests on and you interview and you talk about stuff.
Yep.
Specific things. Yes.
Specific
Yeah.
things. Such
So-
as
Okay. So we deconstructed from our faith-ish,
Mhm.
such as it was for me.
So was this simultaneous, or did you
No.
deconstruct first and go like, Stacie, I got to tell you something?
No. It
Completely
was
opposite.
the other way around.
Oh,
So
okay.
actually, I was in the atheist closet for a really long time, since she was about 5, but I didn't tell anybody. She took me out for coffee and said, "So I don't think I believe in God." And then she was waiting for what I would say. And I was like, "Oh my God. Okay, that's amazing. Because I haven't believed in 30 years." And she was like, "Wait, what?" And then it
Yeah.
went from there.
She
Amazing.
shocked me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which I
Were you-
love doing.
Were you
Yeah.
afraid that there was going to be some like big backlash from mom?
No,
Oh.
I wasn't.
She
I
knew
wa-
no matter what.
I-
Was her
She could have came to me
reenactment?
and said, I'm a boy living in a girl's body, and I'd have been cool. What do you want to do?
So was your mom's reenactment just now a little bit dramatic then? Because she made it sound like you were like,
She
No,
was.
It took me some time to get the words to just come out of my mouth.
And I
she's
said,
like,
"Will you just literally spit it out? Like, what
And
do you
I-
want to say?" Just
yeah. That's true. I was practicing on my way to our coffee date. Like, okay, how am I going to say this?
you
I was
didn't tell me that.
Oh yeah, I did. I was
No.
practicing. Yeah.
I
and
just
Oh my-
scooped something.
You
Yes.
did.
Yeah.
This channel just got legit.
Yes. I absolutely was practicing on the 5-minute drive because we
Yeah.
don't live in a big place. And I was like, okay, this is how I'm going to say it. And okay. But I was like, I know she's going to be fine. Like, it's not like this is
Yeah.
going to be some like earth shattering news. Just because I was sort of broaching the topic for probably about 2 months at this point, sort of like dancing
And she kind
around.
of did it every year on a yearly basis.
Where I was
Okay.
Like she would kind of like stick her toe in the water of atheism and be like,
or deconstruction, or just like questioning everything.
whatever,
I didn't think I'd ever become an atheist. I'll tell you that much.
yeah.
All right.
I
So
know
big,
them.
let me put you on the spot then. You've been doing this podcast for a while now. You've had many, many guests.
Yeah.
Who has been your favorite guest so far?
I
Oh.
can't. I don't have a favorite. I love everyone. We've had some fantastic guests. Yeah, I don't think I could say I have a favorite, because every time someone agrees to come on, I'm just like, really? Really?
Yay! Come on
You know,
our show.
yeah, or even when people pop in the chat, I
Oh,
just
yeah.
I shriek. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
god! Like 2 weeks ago,
Hi.
I thought
See,
for
like that.
sure you were gonna say Trevor. Like,
Oh
I
my
don't,
gosh.
I don't understand.
See, but that's it right there. That's it. That's what she's talking about.
okay. I do that when people come in the chat. Oh my god! Oh, I love Trevor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trevor, I love you. Okay,
Yeah.
hi.
Hey.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, so anyone who's in the chat right now, if you don't know, this is Trevor from the Believe It or Not podcast, disguised as my AI bot, which no one asked about. And I was just
No.
the whole time I'm thinking, does someone actually think I have some AI chatbot thing sitting on stage with me right now? So
It was amazing.
yeah, the
I'm
live
60.
stream.
I would have believed anything at this point.
Well,
could have had a
it's-
hologram of Michael Jackson and I would have believed it.
The reason I didn't question it is because I just did a Zoom therapy last week, and there was an AI bot in the Zoom therapy, like taking down our entire conversation. So I just was like, okay, maybe you have someone here just like to record this. I have no idea.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, hi.
And
Hey, how's it
Pragmatic
going?
Crystal, the pro, already has the Believe It or Not channel linked in our chat. So
Of
if you are
course.
watching this and you don't know who Trevor is, shame on you. And now
I was
you
gonna
have
say,
homework
what
to do.
rock have you been, or what leaf have you been living under?
Yeah. So as soon as I knew I was gonna have Dee on, I reached to Trevor and I says, hey, we gotta have a little fun, because the show the three of you guys did together when you had Trevor on your podcast was
Yeah.
phenomenal. It was a
It
great,
was-
entertaining
yes.
thing.
Love.
You were having
Oh!
such a good time. I think you kept saying, you're so our people. You're so our people. So I was like, come and we're gonna like totally just
Yes.
photobomb Dee and it'll be hilarious. It'll be great. And then a couple days ago, Dee's like, oh hey, I just found it. Stacie can come too.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, this is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
And so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, he
gosh.
so did. He's like, I'll
Yeah.
let catering know to set an extra spot at the table.
Amazing.
Trevor, real quick, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Well, he's
It's been
here
a
with
great
us.
Day. I'm loving life.
And you're in the middle right now on Believe It or Not channel of the 10 Commandments,
Yeah.
of which
Yep.
I'm so in. I mean, well, you know that
30
because
commandments.
I'm putting the comments in. His video will release 60 seconds ago, and I've already got a comment in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on honor your father and mother right now, which
Yeah.
Oh,
is great.
We should talk.
Some toxic opinions from pastors on that one.
Actually, your
Oh.
last one, I was really impressed with how you were able to get as much out of it as you did, because the no other God other than me or whatever was kind of a topic. I was like, how is he going to pull that off? But man, you really made it interesting. So well done.
Thank you.
So we, not we all, but so Trevor's been helping me, supporting me since forever. Trevor's awesome. We all know that. But Dee and Stacie and myself, we first met over at BajaCon, of which Trevor was in the city.
No.
Oh,
No,
Oh,
I
you
wasn't
weren't?
in the city. I have
Oh.
family there, but I was with some of those family, but we weren't. I wasn't.
Oh,
in the
okay.
city. Yeah,
I was under the impression you were
Oh,
going
he
to Sarnia.
got out of that real fast.
But I
Wait,
but I have a lot
wait.
of family in Sarnia. But,
Okay.
All right. So
Nice people there.
mhm.
Trevor knows. He's been through it before. He hasn't seen the new modified version yet, but what we do here is a little thing I like to call triple take. You guys ready?
hmm
All
We're
right.
ready.
So
I'm super excited.
Yeah, so this is my little fun fake game show setup that I do here. So this is what I call my tableau, which is, I mean, you're Canadian, you know, it's a fun little word. It's a French word that I use to make myself sound all posh and cool. And this tableau underneath each one of these AI generated images is a YouTube video that I've got, a YouTube short, right, that I've got queued up. I'll play the short, and then we'll go around and we'll get some opinions on what you guys think of those particular shorts, and you know, get some reactions from you. Now, just out of curiosity, because I love to ask the question, D, the very first one, the very first image, what do you think that AI generated image might be representing as far as a YouTube
The very
short?
first one at the top, I
Yeah.
think that is one of those disgusting purity culture things where the little girl has to marry her dad or something, or pledge her purity.
All right. What do you think, Stacie?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
All right.
Yeah.
What the heck, Trevor? Do you got a guess, or?
That'd be my guess. There is one specific one I'm thinking of, a more recent one that's really creepy. So
Mm.
maybe it's that one. But I don't want to spoil it if it is.
All right, let's check it out.
Let's talk about purity ball. I've been seeing
Oh, we're lagging. One sec.
Okay.
Let's technology. Try that again.
Let's talk about purity ball. I've been seeing a lot of
Well, good grief. This is awkward.
It's okay.
That's all right.
Don't worry.
I like being right.
Yeah, yeah, you guys are right. I'm just trying to figure out why I'm having such difficulty with this. Allow me to.
Did you try turning it on and then off and then on again?
All right, Mr. IT.
I'm surprised Stacie didn't say that.
All right, I'm gonna try it again.
Okay.
Let's talk about purity ball. I've been seeing
No, it's
Oh
really
my
gonna give me a
gosh,
hard
she's
time.
glitching on us.
I know.
All right, let's just. Yeah. All right.
Let's talk about purity ball. I've been seeing a lot.
Right at the same spot every time.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
let's do what Trevor said. Let's turn it off and turn it on again.
That's a good idea.
Do. I'm gonna have to get one of those technical difficulty standby screens, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please stand by. Do, 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 do.
The Simpsons one where he's drinking.
The more complex I try to make the presentation, the more chances of things going wrong.
It's
Yeah.
very, very well done, I have to say. I'm impressed.
Okay. If this doesn't work, we'll go right to the playlist where I was storing this for like 3 weeks since I booked the show just for
Okay.
days.
Let's talk about purity ball. I've been seeing a lot.
Yep, same spot. every
Oh
time.
my God.
Terrible.
Yes, let's talk about purity ball.
Yeah.
We're trying to, girlfriend.
What have you been seeing a lot of?
Well, I'll tell you what, the short
Spill the
pretty
tea.
much is just that. She's just explaining what a purity ball is. So I
Yep.
could probably just sit here and tell you
Okay.
the idea is that they have an event where everyone dresses to their maximums. And the daughters go with their fathers, where the daughters sign a purity pledge
Yep.
that they will save themselves for marriage. And it usually includes a gift from the dad to the daughter
A
as
ring.
part of the pledge.
Mhm.
D, did you make Stacie do a purity ball?
Mm-mm.
What do you
No.
think?
No. She
Um,
kind of pledged it on her own. I think the youth group might have done something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to a ball. I
No.
would have wanted to go to a ball.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have been able to afford the
Because-
dress. That would have been
No.
one more thing I couldn't afford.
I would have wanted to go because I would have wanted to get dressed up, and it would have felt like a prom.
Yeah.
Because I just love getting dressed
Is-
up.
Is that the trap then? Is that like the
I could definitely see that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's like it would almost be like a mini wedding, and you know how girls dream about getting married, right? So it's kind of, well, some girls do, not
Yeah.
everyone. But that would have played right into my
Oh yeah, you would have loved
fantasy.
that. Yeah, you would have just. She's just.
Yeah,
She popped out of me wearing high heels and
pretty much. Yeah.
taffeta.
Yeah,
wow
but
imagery?
yeah.
Yeah. There it
Um,
is. There it is.
Trevor's
but-
already going, I think I saw that on Family Guy once.
I'll put you up for that.
And I did want a purity ring. I was just talking about this with someone the other day. I did want a purity ring because I also really loved rings and jewelry, but again, we didn't have money for any of that kind of stuff. But I did sign purity pledges, and I didn't just sign one, I signed multiple purity pledges.
Really?
Yeah, anytime there was one given to me, I was like, "Yep, I'll sign it."
Yeah. Just like she
That's fun.
recommitted herself to Jesus 5,072 times.
Yeah.
I
So
don't understand. Where are these purity pledges being handed out that you signed multiple of them? Like I would have thought,
Yeah.
youth groups. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
And one time I went to a youth group event in Seattle called Acquire the Fire. And do you remember that, Trevor? Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
Acquire the Fire? Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't go, but I
Yeah,
remember
heard
I
of it.
remember it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still going on. Yeah.
Is
Still happening.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. That's so sad.
Yeah. And it was like a huge, huge youth conference with like
Was that in Washington State? Is that when
yeah,
you
it was in
went with
Seattle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And it was like massive concert and I think Audio Adrenaline even performed there and then they had like the speaker, I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now, but yeah, so they passed out these like little postcard sign and we all signed them and I feel like we even like they brought them up to the altar and they prayed over them.
Pricked your
and-
finger, signed in blood.
yeah, might as well have. Yeah, that was definitely like I meant it, and I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
yeah,
I went to Catholic school and I don't remember even ever hearing of a purity pledge or
That's because
any
you
of those
Catholic kids, you were the bad kids.
or the fun ones, depending on
That's
who
That's
you
right.
talk to.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
Yeah, and I was French Catholic, so the teachers were all
Ooh.
armed with like rulers in their holsters and
Oh,
ready to.
yeah.
I never forget my high school principal actually had like a Union Jack that he kept on his desk, and if you were in there for trouble, he was smacking it on his hand, kind of like, oh yeah,
oh
hardcore.
my gosh,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay, so I didn't think I thought this was going to be primarily like a like an American Christian practice. When I had asked if Stacie had, I was joking because I thought the answer was going to be like no. I didn't realize those kind of things were happening in Canada too.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if they have as many balls here. I maybe they do in some offshoots. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it seems like an
They
Alberta
do.
thing, but
Does it? Okay.
I've never
That makes
seen one,
sense.
but
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about the dances and stuff, but definitely purity pledges. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And
Right,
purity
fascinating.
rings. Yeah.
and then we had a thing, it was through Youth for Christ. It was called I and I or something like that, and you would meet once a week or maybe twice a month and talk about purity and staying pure for the Lord and your temptations and things like that. And yeah.
Wow.
You know what? Who knows what maybe I did sign one at one point and I just didn't care.
Yeah.
Because there was a time where I was living in the city of Niagara Falls, like right in Niagara Falls proper. Like I'm still near there, and this bus would drive around like every Wednesday night and just pick up random kids and be like, "You guys want to come with us?" And be like, "Okay, cool." We go with them, and they take us to like the church hall in the basement where there's fun games to be played and dodgeball and all this like stuff that any 10-year-old kid wants to go do.
Yeah.
And then they would sit around and do these talks. And there's only one that I can really kind of remember was this idea of that like AC/DC was a band of the devil and things. I remember that.
Yeah.
I never missed a day. I was like, let's go play some games Wednesday night, Dad. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Go play some games. And then they were like, we want to give you a reward or an award or whatever because you had come like every night for a year. And I was just like, okay, cool. And they gave me this address of a church. And I was like, wait, what? Like I had no idea I was participating in some like religious thing. And then we get to the church. It was in the middle of mass. They wanted to present this. Justin's been coming every week since a year. we got off of like Max something or other. And
Wow. It's like earning your coin.
Yeah.
I never went back. I was like at that moment, I was like, nope. Now that I know what this is about,
I was duped.
Yeah.
No more dodgeball on Wednesdays for me.
Aw. It was murder ball when I was a kid. They had to change the name to dodgeball.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. You guys understand the assignment. That's it. The video didn't
Okay.
quite work. I tested the second video. It's going to work.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm just psyching myself up to make sure that it does. I don't actually know until we try.
perfect.
So here's our next short, number 2.
Okay. Ooh.
Watch this video with me. This guy is about to pronounce the name of God correctly. Let's play it.
How do you pronounce
Yahweh.
YHWH when there is no vowels? To say it correctly, you don't use your tongue and you can't close your lips. So his name imitates the natural act of breathing as you inhale and exhale. So this is how YHWH sounds like. Can you imagine the first word you have ever spoken when you came out of your mother's womb?
Oh my God.
And the last word you will ever speak in this life, the last breath you will take on your deathbed, will be the name of God. You will leave this earth when his name no longer fills your lungs.
Oh man, I love when Stacie has to stop her head from blowing up.
Yeah.
Stacie does. Are you aware that you do that, or is that just one of those things?
Yeah. One of my favorite emojis that I use all the time is the
Mind
monkey
blown.
vocal.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Because I literally
Oh.
was like,
Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
was fascinated by what this gentleman was saying. Dee, give us your take on what you think of what this man was saying.
He's grasping like what the actual
You can say it
No.
here. You can say it here.
Okay, what the actual fuck? What is he doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, well,
I-
hold on. I buy them at Costco
way.
though, so I do have a limited number.
I'll pitch in. Come on, like seriously.
You know-
Who is that guy? I've never seen him before.
To be honest, I'm not really sure.
Wow.
It just came up so you guys all have YouTubes. We all know how YouTube works. My feed is not for the faint of heart. I literally just have to go look at shorts, and these are what I see now because I've been doing this little game for so
Oh, your
long.
algorithm is
My
depressing.
algorithm just feeds me these things to this. Now,
You
what
should have
I
should see
private
mine.
ones.
Yeah,
I bet.
mine is insane.
yours must be like that. Your YouTube must think you're a super Christian.
Oh
Trevor.
yeah. YouTube thinks that I'm like a fundamentalist evangelical. Yeah.
YouTube's like, he's not going to hell.
Yeah, on top of that.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, when I found this, here's what I found interesting. Okay, so obviously the whole idea of the Yahweh and you're breathing in is the first. Okay, forget it. Easily debunked. That's BS, right?
Yeah.
Here's where this is interesting. Somebody who is even on the fence, perhaps, or even leans a little bit Christian, isn't this so poetic that it would be just enough?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, people who are
Stirs
already
the
primed for that.
emotions.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, my first breath and my last breath is the name of God. Like, I would have eaten that up.
Yeah.
He knows his audience.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It's trippy. It's trippy.
Yeah.
And he
There was
sells
one.
it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, please.
No. There was one video I saw on TikTok recently where a guy said that the same mountain that Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac on is the mountain that Jesus was crucified on, and then all I did was just screenshot it where I Google which mountain was Abraham going to kill Isaac on, and then which mountain was Jesus crucified on, and like Google immediately showed that they're different mountains. So people they love that poetic thing. It doesn't matter if it's true.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
like, say it with
yeah,
that voice and,
yeah.
and you're in awe of
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
did hear that too when I was a Christian. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
He's clearly reaching, right? Because it doesn't say that in scripture. He's just, and you know what? I don't know anyone who breathes like that. And if you breathe like that, you need some help,
They need
right?
an inhaler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That just makes me sound like a crazy person if you breathe like that. Are you okay? Are you choking?
I'm like,
e-
Yeah.
even in church, if you were in church walking up to get the Eucharist, you walk up to the priest and went, and the priest would be like, hold on, are you all right? Like-
somebody call. What's the number to 911?
Yeah.
911. Just breathe the numbers. Breathe the numbers.
Oh my god. Just
all right.
no.
So my
I
last
was-
short that I have here is based on
Wait,
a piece
we-
of
I have a
but-
guess.
yeah, okay, I'm going to
wanna
give you a
guess.
chance to guess this,
Oh,
but I'm going
I
to give
wanna
you a
guess
clue.
too.
I'm going to give you a clue. It's
Okay.
based on a piece of scripture.
I think I know, but
Do ya?
you go.
Is it the Proverbs,
Proverbs
whatever
31?
wife?
You think Proverbs 31? What do you think?
And I was thinking it's also there's this new thing that's been. I watched one video and all of a sudden my YouTube is all these people that are
Trad
like,
wives.
Yes.
Trad wives.
okay, you're taking the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth.
What
Yeah.
do you think, Trevor? Do you have a guess as to what that image might be?
Yeah, I would have said Proverbs 31 as well.
Which is basically what those women are.
or women
trying to
stay
be.
silent in the church.
Oh. maybe that
Stacie
one.
wants to change her answer now.
No, I'm
Um,
but that's a good.
Ask the audience.
All right. Well,
ask
we
the
can
audience.
find out by hitting play now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we
You
could do that.
The audience. I mean,
Or we could just
everyone's free to put a guess in.
I like the guessing.
This if you're watching this in the future and try to guess. But I just want to prep everyone that the person who's going to read this piece of scripture to us is another friend we met at BajaCon.
Ooh.
Oh.
Exciting.
Timothy,
Oh.
chapter 2, verse
Oh.
11.
Really? Okay.
Let a woman learn quietly with
Good job, Trevor.
all submissiveness. I do not permit a woman to teach or to
Oh,
exercise
right.
authority over a man. Rather, she is
It's terrible.
Oh,
This is terrible
no.
today.
Come back to us for
to remain quiet. For Adam was formed first, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman was deceived and became a transgressor. Yet she shall be saved through childbearing, if they continue in faith and love and holiness with self-control. Gross. Real gross.
So we
Even
got
framed.
Oh, okay.
so yeah, Timothy the second. We got Forrest's obvious reaction to that. Yeah,
Gross. Real
Stacey's
gross.
mom.
Hi.
What do you think? Were you was childbearing the way for cleansing yourself or what?
It was pretty
It was what?
effing messy. I won't use up all my fucks. Oh, there goes one. Wow. For cleansing. Wow.
Yeah, that
no.
that
Yeah.
verse is a tough one to take. It's
Yeah.
I first of all, right off the bat, where the idea of a woman should remain quiet, and I think part of that piece of scripture is also trying to demonstrate that women shouldn't teach. And I
Yeah.
don't know that I don't agree with that. That's not a question.
Yeah.
I just said I don't know if I agree with that. No, I know I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I'm on the fence about that one.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe you guys
you know
could
what?
convince me.
They mean in church, and I agree with that, but neither should men.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody should teach in church.
Yeah,
Just sell all the churches and turn them into condos.
yeah.
Is that what that piece of scripture is trying to say? It's referring to like preachers and stuff should only be men.
And our denomination did not agree with that. We had pastors that were females.
Women.
So,
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Every Sunday school class I ever seen or went to was
That
always
was
a woman.
always okay. Like
Oh.
the exception was always that women could teach children or other
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
yeah, they just couldn't teach the men.
Men. You
Yeah.
could not be
The
an
men
authority.
knew better. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a different world we would live in if it was not ever said to be that way, huh?
Yeah.
I was also the childbearing thing also made me think of a phenomenon, not even a phenomenon, but that book, Supernatural Childbirth.
childbirth. Yeah.
Did you ever hear about that? Well, you guys are
Nope.
guys. No. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are guys.
I would love to hear about it right now.
You guys are guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What is the supernatural childbirth?
Oh my God, we've never talked about this. We've
it's-
never talked about this. How
I
have we
know.
not?
We should do.
Should
a
we talk
show
about
on
that?
this. Yeah.
It's not. It's okay.
It was so pain in childbirth fell under the curse, and Jesus died for the curse. So if you had a painful childbirth, it was because you didn't have faith to come through
Oh.
childbirth
Oh my
pain free.
goodness.
Yeah.
Does that mean like cesareans are the only true Christians? Those
No,
who give
no,
birth
it
No.
meant
cesarean?
that you could give birth naturally without pain if you believed hard enough.
So my mom had the book in the 80s
Mm-hmm,
and it went around the church.
mm-hmm.
And then
And so
it-
did a little cassette tape that went with it.
a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I got the book when I was pregnant with my first. I read the book
Froze?
and there's all these like affirmations. Pardon? Did I freeze? Am I okay?
Oh,
You
you're
froze
great.
for
Oh,
a minute.
okay.
Just from you're
Oh,
back.
okay.
You're back now.
I went through all the affirmations and stuff, and you're supposed to speak to your body and you're supposed to like command it to do what it's supposed to do. And
In the name of Jesus.
in the name of Jesus, like, yeah. And so then with all my pregnancies, I read through it and I spoke to my body and they whoa. That was huge.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I
She
don't have
means
the,
it.
yeah, I don't have the setting to like
No,
raise
it's
the thing
fine.
turned on. For
That's
some
okay.
reason.
Anyways, yeah. So I obviously childbirth hurts. I didn't go through childbirth without pain. But I had another friend who read the same book and she had a painful childbirth and she was scarred from it because she was like, well, God didn't show up. What happened? Like, why did I not have a pain-free childbirth? I
Yeah.
believed
That's
it.
terrible.
I spoke it. I followed the rules and yeah, so it's very traumatizing. I was like, well, whatever. I still had a great childbirth. I wasn't traumatized by it, but it's very damaging that belief. So
And I just
Wow. Yeah.
coincidentally had a very pain-free childbirth with my son. It was easy peasy, nothing. It was like nothing. So of course I had a supernatural childbirth.
yeah,
Well,
I
when I
wasn't
was
okay with
born, it
that.
was pain free. I didn't feel a thing.
yeah. There you go.
So I must be pure from God, I guess.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are a supernatural
Yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
no,
mindset
but
is so damaging. Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah.
should
She
look it up,
literally-
Trevor. You could
She
do a whole
literally, the
Yeah.
woman, the
video on
cassette tape that went with it, the example she gave is she said to everyone, the women, hold up your hand,
That's right.
clench your hand like this, like squeeze it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Now, did that hurt? Well, your uterus is just a muscle. So there's no reason that when your uterus is squeezing out a baby, that it should hurt.
Wow.
Yeah. And
What?
let me tell you, it fucking hurts.
Yeah. So
Did
yeah.
the tape, did she have the same tone that you just gave us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She spoke very
Matter of fact.
like
very-
Duggar sounding.
yeah.
like that kind of voice. Because I ended up getting the audio, like the CD as well. I listened
I don't know
to
if
it.
you had the original cassette that floated around. They made.
No,
might
I
have
didn't.
been-
No.
Yeah.
So this was just
Yeah.
like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Oh, 5
Wow.
years ago. Oh,
Um,
too soon.
Triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robin Webster, I don't know why you're not a mod. I will rectify that as ASAP. Thanks for coming, by the way. And thanks for everyone else for coming up. Pragmatic Crystal, we're so happy to see you here. Jeff C, hey, how's it going? Native Atheist, thanks for coming. Jason Freer, RG Maxter 51, UDEF, how are you? And we got, who else? Any other new names up here that I haven't said hi to yet? Delusion Pony Tricks. Oh man, that's a name. I love it. Nancy Viswanathon.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
the apostate sister.
Oh, is it? Okay, great.
Oh, yay.
Stacey's Mom podcast on stage and in the chat. And of course, yeah. So Maya, hey,
Am I
Maya
showing up?
Atkinson. She's one of my faves.
I'll
right
say
there.
hi so I show up. I have to do it on my phone. There you go. I'm there.
Yeah. D Murphy. All right. Well, that's it. That's the program. That's the show. That's the link I like. And I
This is
even
so
like it more
fun.
when people show up on time to watch it, because so many times, since I'm trying to do this slightly shorter format, people come in the last 5-10 minutes going, oh, I missed the whole thing. So I'm training my audience. You got to
Yes.
come early.
Be on
Um,
time.
they
On time
did.
is late for me.
And anyone who was here early enough was here for the big surprise of our AI bot guest,
Yeah, that's so fun.
Trevor.
Go back and watch my reaction.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
so good.
The
You know what it
reaction on the
reminded me
reaction.
of? Do you remember those old kids game shows on YTV back in Canada Day?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
they were
Yeah.
Stacey's reaction. It was like, and then they send out the weird guy with the S&M mask to throw kids in a cage.
Oh,
You remember
Yeah.
that show?
What was the
Yes.
word you could on? You can't do that on television. Don't say I don't know or you got slimed.
Oh, I missed
Yeah.
that show. What a
I
fantastic
love that
show.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love with Alanis Morissette.
Yep.
Yeah.
that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
For you Americans who are sitting here going, wait, kids
What
show
are
with
they
guy in
talking about?
S&M mask? This was a real show we had here. You can Google it on your
Yeah.
own. But in any case, this has been an all Canadian panel, and I freaking love it. It's been a
That's
fantastic show,
great.
as I knew it would
Yeah.
be. Stacie and
Yeah.
Dee, what are you two up to? What's going on? What's coming up? Where can people watch you?
Well, you can watch us on the Stacey's Mom podcast. We do shows on Monday. And tomorrow we don't have a guest. It kind of fell through.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to find someone. So we will have a show.
We had a guest and it's not happening. So there's
So
that.
I'm working on it.
We'll just, you know what? Even if it's just you and I, we have fun. We'll get on
Yeah,
and
well,
chat.
What time do you go live at?
5 Pacific.
5 Pacific, but yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
And then next week we have my friend who is known on Instagram as Heretical Theology. I don't know if anyone knows of him, but he's fantastic. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
All right.
And then yeah.
Well, if you guys want to see the Stacey's Mom podcast and their mystery guest tomorrow,
Yeah. A mystery guest.
We'll have an AI bot.
There we go.
my first thought was you should just get a puppet and do like what's that puppet you're always platforming over there, Trevor, on yours?
Douglas. I hate
Douglas.
Douglas.
You could do your own
Cox.
Douglas.
Yeah.
my God.
Oh man.
It's just like, why
Douglas.
make a puppet for children boring and sad? I don't get it. Sorry,
Yeah.
I won't go with Douglas right now.
And with that, the Believe It or Not channel recently just released a video. You're doing your 10 Commandments run. We just did no other God other than
No, I just
thyself or whatever.
did Sabbath remember the
Sabbath.
Sabbath to keep
Right.
it holy.
And
Yeah,
right now you're working on. Tell us again what you were working
honor
on.
your father and mother,
Ugh,
even if they're toxic and abusive. You gotta honor
which
them.
Is that
I
true,
relate
Stacey?
to.
I'll honor my mom. Yeah, for sure.
I love
Good
the
answer,
mother.
young lady.
I love the mother-daughter dynamic here. I could just like put you two on the spot all night long. It's
Oh
fun.
my gosh, we have
yeah.
so much
We're
fun.
fun.
Yeah, we are. We
Um,
are.
well,
Nothing
my
off limits.
Myself, over here on Skeptic Spin, I need to go check my schedule here. So I've got Secular Rarity coming up.
Oh, you're gonna have so
Um,
much fun.
So that's going to be super fun. I've been a fan of Secular Rarity on the Atheist Experience for a very long time.
Yep.
I'm just going to, I forget if it was coming up next week, or I think next week I'm open as well. I don't have anybody next week. I think Secular Rarity is. Yeah, Secular Rarity is in October even. So October 6th, I got Secular Rarity. Before Secular Rarity, I got a special episode, a Monday episode for us Canadians on September 30th is the Rights and Reconciliation new holiday that we have, which meant I could get someone like Arn Ra to come join me. So Arn Ra is going to come and he's going to play triple take. That'll be his second time. He's joining the Two Timers Club. It's going to be great.
Wow.
Awesome.
I want to do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We want to join
sure.
the Two Timers Club.
Yeah, you know what I was actually thinking is I might take this triple take game just kind of on the road. I think in promoting my channel, it might be more effective if I would make these tableaus and then go to your channel or go on to other people's channels.
Yeah.
And I brought some stuff for you to debunk on your channel and then come subscribe to me. But you
Totally
guys were
cool.
lovely enough to multi-stream to your channels today.
Totally
So
cool.
we have got so many viewers thanks to you guys right now, which
Aw.
is just
Awesome.
you're breaking records for me over here. And but
you know those records, they're demonic. We want to break them.
yeah.
Yeah, secular music.
On that
was the
note,
devil.
make sure you guys hit like and subscribe and comment wherever you're watching this from. If you're watching this over on the Stacey's Mom podcast, come on over to
Come
Skeptic
back.
Spin,
Yes.
subscribe so that you can catch Aaron Raw on September 30th. And also because then you can watch my stream and the Stacey's Mom podcast the next time I have them on simultaneously. It'll
Yay.
be hilarious. You'll have it in stereo on your screen. It'll be funny. All
And I
right.
remembered to turn the volume down on my phone, Stacie.
Good job.
You know, my first
Adam.
reaction to that would be, yeah, you did it on someone else's stream, but you can't remember to do it on ours.
Yes.
I love
I
that.
have to help my mom out with technology so
Oh.
much. Is that you, Stacey? Like, you
Mhm.
just,
Mhm.
With that, just with StreamYard. I mean, like, and I'm on and here in San Francisco, I've got a laptop that is not Apple. I'm an Apple person. I cannot figure some of this crap out. So it's hard. It's hard.
I love how you're an Apple person, but you can't figure it out. So it's like, are you an Apple person though?
No,
then?
this
Like,
it's not Apple.
I see.
Yeah, the computer is not Apple. So,
Okay.
and Stacie and I'll FaceTime her with my phone, and she'll be like, "Well, where's the?" Okay, I don't know. Yeah, there's been a few times, and she literally said, "Have you unplugged it and plugged it back in?" That's why we laughed today when you said that.
Yeah. I teach a class on video game design on the internet, and it surprises me. I assume way too often that those joining a class of video game design will understand and know how a computer works. And I take for granted that sometimes some people, they don't even understand like Control Z is undo or how to do copy and paste with the keyboard shortcut. They're always like,
wow.
how do I
I know
copy
how
and
to do
paste?
that.
There's no edit menu. And it's like, oh dear.
Oh
you know.
yeah. That's
But
one
yeah,
of the
even
first
look at
things.
Trevor's face. He's like, I don't envy you. Video games to how to make video games to someone who doesn't know copy and paste. It happens. It happens. With that, let's get out of here. So everyone, thank you so much for coming. We've given
All
you
right.
all of our deets. There's no
you.
excuses. There should be likes. There should be subscriptions. There
Yes.
should be comments.
Yep.
And if there's not, well, try again tomorrow.
Comment
Think of
after
it.
the fact. Once it's
Yeah.
posted, I keep trying to get people to do that.
Yeah.
The live chat's great, but you got to go back after it's posted.
When's the next video, Trevor? It'll still be a bit, right? At least 2 or 3
Yeah, probably. My guess is a week and a half.
week and a half.
I'm
All
still
right.
in the watching sermons part.
I'm gonna
that's
sit
so
right here and
fun.
wait.
Yeah.
But while you're working on it, I want you to remember I'm here waiting.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
No, it doesn't. It sounds awful.
All right.
Thank
Let's
you.
get out of here because we've got buses to catch and stuff. Trevor, you were the last one to jump in, so you can turn off the lights and take out the trash. Okay.
Sounds good.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank
We'll
you
see
so
you on
much.
the
Bye.
side.
Great.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.